Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Bayishim, Rakah Kodash, Barakatum. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bayishim, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled and teach well. In peace and salutations to Ya'akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the Brother Raya with another video, and in this video, I'll be reading from a few articles and playing a few videos to show that with each passing day, we're getting closer and closer to the mandatory implementation of the Mark of the Beast, which is the RFID/NFC microchip implant. And it should be self-evident by now that the Mark of the Beast is that microchip implant. Too much information is coming out in the news about microchip implants, cashless societies, and digital currencies. And this whole coronavirus pandemic has done a very good job towards pushing the globe towards that digital cashless society predicated upon the microchip implant. But the first article I'll be reading from is on MSN.com, and the title reads, Bank of England Debating Digital Currency Creation, Bailey says. The Bank of England is reviewing whether it should create a central bank-backed digital currency, according to Governor Andrew Bailey. We are looking at the question of, should we create a Bank of England digital currency, Bailey said Monday in a webinar event with students. We'll go on looking at it, as it does have huge implications on the nature of payments and society. I think in a few years' time, we will be heading towards some sort of digital currency, he added. The BOE is part of a group of major central banks, and who's at the head of all these central banks globally? The Rothschilds, one of the elite Edomite families that rules this planet and is pushing for this new world order and the mandatory implementation of the Mark of the Beast microchip implant. Teaming up to assess potentially developing their own digital currencies, acknowledging their role is being challenged by new technologies and private sector initiatives such as Facebook Incorporated's Libra. And not only do you have the Bank of England talking about a digital currency, but you also have the US talking about a digital currency, as well as China talking about a digital yuan. It could be some time before the UK's central bank is able to fully devote its attention to such a development, however. The digital currency issue will be a very big issue, Bailey said. I hope it is, because that means COVID will be behind us. And again, this whole coronavirus pandemic has done a good job towards pushing to a cashless digital society. Look up something called the Great Reset 2021, which was the name for this year's World Economic Forum meeting in Davos, Switzerland. And as you know, the World Economic Forum is when the world's top business, political, and financial elites get together and discuss the agendas that they want to push on the planet. And some of the themes they touched on this year were a post-COVID world, where the world's governments went greener, there was more automation at these businesses, and of course, a digital, cashless society. Now I'm going to go to this video on Dabu77's YouTube channel titled Cashless, Pizza Hut and Walmart Self-Checkouts Ditch Cash as Nationwide Coin Shortage Grows. We are sorry for the inconvenience. There's a nationwide coin shortage. All self-checkouts are cards only. And this is just another manufactured event by the powers that be to get the people conditioned to using less physical currency and using more digital alternatives. Because think about it like this, when that first coronavirus lockdown started, the authorities said that only essential workers should be working. And wouldn't these people that mint these coins be considered essential, since these coins help keep the US economy running? But then you had the authorities say, because of the coronavirus, we're looking out for the safety of these people that mint coins, so expect a coin shortage. It's all BS. They're purposely taking coins out of the circulation so they can bring about a manufactured coin shortage. Don't be surprised if you see a dollar shortage and then they say, look, debit cards and credit cards have the coronavirus on them, so we need to move towards a even less physical digital currency. There's plenty of information that came out where they tried to convince people that the coronavirus traveled on money.
This is Dabu7. We are rushing full steam ahead toward a cashless society, which is exactly what is happening right now in real time. This is exactly what we've been warning about for years. I put out a video years ago called The Beast Blockchain. I seen where this was going. I warned and I warned. Fast forward to here, we're on the cusp of one big move that is going to shift this whole thing into digital. I believe it's just
The Great Reset.
one of the phases in this whole thing that we're going through right now. And you may have heard that many of the places are having coin shortages. And it's not just the coin shortage. They're not allowing the use of cash at the same time. So it's not just that they're not getting coins back at this self-checkout at Walmart. You cannot use cash, period, even if it's an exact amount, which raises questions. Then we look at places like Pizza Hut here, right on the glass, right there on the window. We've gone cashless. Here we are. So you know this is where it sits. It's only going to continue. And I'm going to continue to warn you that if you think it's bad getting into a store with a mask now, next year you won't be able to enter those stores without your COVID pass. You remember?
And then you won't be able to buy or sell or do anything without that microchip implant.
Remember where this is going. I'll ride to the end against this beast.
Now I'm going to go to this clip titled Prime Minister of Jamaica tells citizens they will have a unique RFID chip with government benefits that they may neither buy nor sell. And this is on a Royalty Prince Shemaiah 144's YouTube page.
Ensuring that the future we're talking about is a modern future where we're moving now to e-identity, where every person in the country will be identified by a unique identifier, and that all our services go digital, and very soon the country will go paperless and cashless. That is what we are talking about.
Citizen of Jamaica has a unique identifier.
Hashtag contain COVID-19.
That will be able to ensure that whatever benefits that come from the government will go directly to them.
Here's another clip from Dabu77's YouTube channel titled Google is working on smart tattoos that turn skin into living touchpad. More conditioning get you people ready for a digital cashless society predicated upon that microchip implant.
This is Dabu7 taking a look here at what Google is working on here in the midst of everything. They have this smart tattoo. We've talked about this before, but I really think people need to see this, soak this up, and realize that this is here. When you can put something on the skin like a tattoo and not be super invasive like you're sticking an RFID chip in someone's hand under the skin, but this is going on top of it, and in some instances could be laid down invisible, where you don't even see what's on the arm. Now they're saying that a person can use this just like a cell phone by swiping, by touching, by squeezing. They say you can even activate sensors by simply moving certain limbs and fingers, just by moving them. It will pick all this up, and this will in turn be sending commands to whatever it's connected to. So just imagine where they can take this now. Okay? Putting it on the hand, forehead, anywhere. If it can be scanned to get into places, it can hold all kinds of data, biometric data, everything about someone, period. You would need no need to carry a card if they applied this to everyone. We've talked about the nanotechnology incorporated and some of the stuff coming around the corner as well. This all ties in, but I'm going to break this down.
Don't get simple. A damn smart tattoo isn't the mark of the beast. This is just more programming by the elites to get you people subconsciously open to the idea of merging your bodies with technology that you'll be able to use to interact with society. Why would the elites predicate their whole New World Order on something that could be scrubbed off with a sandblaster? The mark of the beast is that microchip implant. Now I'm going to go to this clip on the brother GMS Austere Man's YouTube page titled "Peep How They Have to Scan into the NBA Bubble." And hey, when they really push for this microchip implant, they're going to use these celebrities and athletes to get you people wooed by their status to more easily accept that microchip implant. Especially you Negroes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true children of Israel. You worship these celebrities and athletes like gods. It's sickening.
Stacey, how you feel about our scrimmaging? Stacey, you a star. They love you on the internet. They said you the GOAT, the Billy GOAT. They said you the best ever.
Well, that's the truth, but you still turn that off.
But wait, there's more. Here's an article from DetroitSportNation.com. Detroit Lions to require players to wear microchips to track who they are around. On Wednesday, Detroit Lions general manager Bob Quinn spoke to the media via a Zoom call, and he spent quite a bit of time talking about the measures that team has taken to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in their facilities. The Great Reset 2021, how the world's going to be post-COVID. One of the most interesting things the Lions will be doing is requiring players and staff to wear, for now, before it's implanted, microchipped devices such as sweatbands and wristbands that will track which people you are in contact within the building. The devices will blink and give audio alerts if you get too close to people outside of designated tiers. And again, it should be self-evident at this point that the mark of the beast is going to be that microchip implant. Now let's get into some precepts. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, that he being the elite rulers of the planet right now, who are Edomites, or so-called white people, such as the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Merovingians, the Gettys, you name it, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, the microchip implant, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So when the microchip implant is mandatorily implemented, if you don't receive it, you won't be able to do anything in society. You'll be considered a pariah. And there's also been a lot of speculation out there whether the coronavirus vaccine is going to have the chip in it or not. But whether it does or it doesn't, they're going to play into each other to some capacity. For example, say when the coronavirus vaccine comes out, in order to let the authorities know that you've been vaccinated, you'll need some kind of digital immunity certificate, such as a microchip implant. And Bill Gates has been talking about a digital immunity certificate to let people know that you've been vaccinated. Or, in order to get the coronavirus vaccine, you'll need to be chipped. And unless you've been vaccinated, you won't be able to leave your house, go to the store to buy or sell, get a job, travel, etc., etc. But by now, you sincere Akim should know not to take the microchip implant or the vaccine, no matter what comes your way. As we always tell you, Akim, there will be martyrs in this truth that are going to get put to death for not taking the mark of the beast. But if that's your lot, so be it. You're going to be an automatic elect on the chariot with Yahushai, with that new spiritual body, waiting to come and save the rest of the elect. But if you do receive the mark, not only are you not going to be of the elect, but you're going to get a much worse death than putting your head in a guillotine. You're going to get burned up by nuclear fire. Now I'm going to close it out in Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 through 10. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, Esau Edom's political, financial, and military system, the last leg of the fourth beast in Daniel chapter 2, those iron toes mixed with miry clay, the reincarnated Roman Empire, which is the NATO-EU alliance that the U.S. is a part of, and received his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, those nuclear missiles, as well as the so-called laser beams being shot from the chariots of the Most High, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahushai. So with this video, I hope you sincere Akim were edified. Just keep strong and keep pushing this word. We're almost out of this final wicked captivity of the heathens, chiefly Esau Edom. And as always, I'm going to say Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharala, and until next time, Shalom.